Alright guys, it's Combat Saturday again, and this week we're looking at bare knuckle boxing, bare knuckle punching, fist angles, and some of the little, subtleties and techniques which will work with that, okay? So first of all, um, a lot of things did change in boxing when gloves were introduced, okay? That's just a fact, okay? Um, the corkscrew punches, twisting punches became much more popular. Now, obviously, a lot of people will still do them bare knuckle. Look at karate. Many bare knuckle boxers still do that. Okay, but in the old days, when they had bare knuckle boxing, they would generally do it with a vertical fist or sometimes inverted a little bit. Okay, and the reason for that was that they tried to really use the three knuckle landing as opposed to the first two here. Okay, use a three knuckle landing. That's kind of the idea. So when you look at martial arts like Wing Chun, they also do the same thing. Jack Dempsey taught that as well. Um, Mexican boxers punch with a vertical fist. Cuban boxers also, this is very common. Okay, so um, that's how I prefer to do it, and it seems to work better. Another advantage also is that you have that elbow down position, and then sometimes when you're dealing with a bare knuckle situation, sometimes if someone tries to come in low, you can jam them a bit. There are some advantages to it. Okay, I'm not going to say it's the best way necessarily. I mean, people make the twisting, the horizontal punch work just fine too. Okay, a lot of it is very much personal preference. Okay, so never let anyone tell you that there's only one way of doing things. Okay, there are different ways, and it depends on what you're doing. Okay, um, now I'm going to say the vertical fist or 45-degree fist maybe is my default. But there are times when I will use the horizontal or inverted as well, turn over. Okay, all the angles have their use. All right, I'm not going to say that any one tool is better than another. It depends on what you're trying to do. Okay, you need to understand that. Okay, so first thing is that if when you want to see what's better for you, okay, a vertical fist with the three knuckle landing is just going to be neutral. You open your hand, close it, and that's it. Okay. Okay. But one thing though, if I open my hand like this, right, natural, my finger actually points up a little bit. Okay. So if I want to actually hit with my first two knuckles, like it's usually taught in boxing, karate, other martial arts, I need to turn down a bit so I'm not pointing straight ahead. Okay? So you need to figure out what works better for you. Do you want to have it like that, where you're punching with a horizontal fist, right? Or do you want to have it like this, or 45 degree? Okay? Okay? So like I said, right, neither one is superior. It depends on what you're doing, and the situation will dictate that. All right. So I'm going to say the vertical fist. If you're not going to move the head quite as much, the vertical fist may move better. May work better because you're able to get in those tight spots and things. You can also use it to cut the opponent's arm. Come across and cut the opponent's arm. Okay, so there's a lot of uses, a lot of advantages to doing that. Okay, if you're trying to move a bit more and you're maybe trying to take angles a bit more, then sometimes turning your fist may work better because when you turn a fist, the thing is it naturally lends itself to more movement. Okay. Another thing too is if you're punching lower on the body, then you want to use that inverted or horizontal fist. Okay. Like vertical fist to the body really isn't that good. You need because the body's naturally turning and twisting. It just kind of works with it. Okay, and then if you're going up higher, that's when a vertical fist might come in, or even this way, or it could be this way too. Okay, you have to find what's more comfortable for you. Okay, this or this. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. All right. You can also punch a vertical fist using the first two knuckles as well if you do it in that way. Right? See? or three knuckle landing. Okay. All right. So those are some of the reasons why you might change the angle of fist. Okay. Now, in terms of how you would use them, okay. So let's look at straight punches first. Okay. Straight punch. Okay. Now, if you're using a vertical fist, you know, like to teach in Wing Chun, for example, right? It's going to be tighter and in close at that. Okay. If your range is a little further out, okay, then you want to open up a little bit. Because remember, you don't have to necessarily occupy center to defend the center, okay? In Wing Chun, when you're in very close, you're right on the center. When it opens up a little bit, okay, and you get further out, you need a bit more room, okay, a bit more, and that way you use the hips well. You use the shoulders and the hips, all right, and get into it, and there's also some movement there, you know. So that's the thing, you know. When you're a bit further out, a little more open, okay. One hand is close to your chin, and one hand is a little further out, okay. Not right here, okay, because punches can sneak through there. You don't want to have this big, like if you have gloves, you can put it right in your face and kind of make that kind of a shield, okay. But you can't do that on the bare knuckle. It's going to sneak through, okay. So that's why you need to have a little more standard there. A little more, okay. You can parry, bang, 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 right. You have other advantages, bang, 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 right. And I can parry shots, right. You do have different advantages, okay, by doing that, okay. For straight punches, okay. Now you can still do twisting punches as well, right. Even if you don't go all the way horizontal, I can go angled, right? And that seems, I do like that. Angle seems to work well for me, bare knuckle, because I can still get that three knuckle landing. I can still get, you know, a good shot there with a three knuckle landing. So it works well. But again, like I said, if I'm going for the body, right, then I might turn it over the other way, okay? Now for hooks, what happens with hooks is that, generally speaking, hooks are done either this way, okay? That's generally speaking how hooks are done. And the forearm is horizontal, okay? It's a good punch, nothing wrong with that. But what I like to do, the kind of the bare knuckle Wing Chun way, is I like to do a whipping hook. A whipping hook means the elbow is down more, and I just kind of whip it out there. So the elbow, and that way, if someone were to try to roll underneath it, I'll still catch them. Okay, so you can do it with either the rear or the lead hand, right? But you're trying to. So here's the straight punch, and there's the whipping punch. So I'm still going around the guard, boom, boom. So I'm going around the guard, boom, boom, right. You know, or you know, it depends. Maybe I would have gotten his arm down somehow by using a jut sao or something. Boom, boom, right? Boom, 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 right? All kinds of possibilities, you know. But anyway, that's the way I like to do the hook, you know. Vertical fist and whip it out with the elbow down. You try it. You see what I mean? Okay? It works pretty well. Okay? Boom, 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 right? Boom, right? And as always, you don't want to open up. Now, what I mean with that is you don't want to just stay in one spot and go, right? You want to move the body with it, okay? So I have my hands, you know, in my guard here, okay? But when I get in, boom, boom, I'm in tight, boom, right? And I'm actually moving my body with it. Boom, 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 boom. See, it's the body which moves with the hands, which puts me into position to actually throw it. I'm not just dropping my hands like that, like opening it like this. Right? Okay? That's a hook. Uppercut, again, you have a choice on how to do it, right? Like I said before, right? I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with this or anything wrong with that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this is how I prefer to do it, and it seems to work well, okay? You try it, you figure it out, okay? Now, I know a lot of Cuban boxers like to punch the uppercuts with a fist vertical. They'll just go up, boom, boom, like that. I was taught in a traditional boxing way to twist it, to twist, to rotate the fist. Most people will do it that way, okay? But the vertical one can work as well. It's just a just slightly faster. The speed difference I don't think is anything major. It's negligible, but still, it is a tiny bit faster, I think. Okay, but that's the thing. Again, right? So what if I'm doing? What if I go a jab and a hook and uppercut? So I might go a jab, a whip, hook, right? One. See, so that's how you can do it. See, so vertical. See, these are all vertical. You can make it work. Right? Now, if I want to twist it a bit, okay, that's okay too, right? Right? You see, you have to see what works for you. Okay, so the uppercut again, your choice, twist it or vertical. Okay, for bare knuckle boxing, vertical does work very well, but twisting can too. Okay, I do think vertical or close to it is the best for bare knuckle. I gotta say, because having that 3 knuckle landing, it works so well. Okay, and two more fists I want to cover, punches I want to cover, and also a special technique I have here. And one is a back fist, and the other is the hammer fist. Okay, so a back fist is not a great big thing like that. Okay, right? It comes out basically straight, but a slightly here's a straight one. Back fist would be just a little off, and I might go like that. So see, it's not a big angle, but like boom, boom, boom. It's just enough. It comes at kind of a weird angle. My hand might be down here. Maybe I can use it off a fake, for example. Okay, there's one way. Maybe I'll fake low and then go high. Boom, right? Fake low, high. Okay, maybe I'll try to just get his guard down. Okay, boom, boom, right? I can come in the back fist, come in the rear right behind it, right? Boom. Maybe I'll do a back fist hook, back fist hook, right? Back fist hook. I could do that, okay? Back fist straight hook, right? Back fist hook uppercut. See, back fist hook uppercut. See? Boom. See, boom, boom, boom. See, okay? And then you got hammer fists. Hammer fists are used at very close range, okay? So you got like here, it can be here, right? But those are basically the angles. You got the slightly diagonal downward, boom, boom, boom. So I could, maybe I hammer fist his guard, come in behind it with this one. Boom, 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 okay? Boom, boom, boom. So now you have, 5 major punches that you can work with your bare knuckle boxing. Okay, so I mean, it could be anything. Maybe I'll do a straight hammer. Okay, maybe I'll start with a hook uppercut, hook back fist. How about that? Hook back fist uppercut. Yeah, hook back fist straight uppercut. There's one. Okay, we'll do it again. Yeah, hook back fist straight uppercut. Okay, straight uppercut, hook back fist. Okay. Straight uppercut hammer fist, straight hammer fist, straight hammer fist hook. Okay, you see, mix them all up. Okay, there's tons of combinations what you could possibly do here. Okay, and of course, in between, you want to always make sure that you use a defensive movement because you can't count on your opponent not moving. Okay, for the whole time. So I might do. Let's do a quick combo. Maybe I'll do a 1-2 hammer fist, right? And then after that, well, maybe he'll try and throw a big looping punch or something like that. So 1-2 hammer fist, whoa, boom, right, 1-2 hammer fist. I block him there. I nail it. I deflect it as I do a palm, right, and come in 1-2, and then come in with some more hits, okay? Maybe I'll do like a little layback. Okay, layback. I'm gonna lay. Boom. Okay. Boom. 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 Right. Okay. Maybe I'll start with a parry. Okay. Maybe I might parry with this hand and hit with this hand. So a jab comes in. Boom. 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 Right. You see. Boom. And right away, I'm not waiting. Boom. 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 Right. See. So you see how you can make it work, okay? All kinds of combinations, okay? So remember, you have the 5 hits, okay? Straights, hooks, uppercuts, back fists, hammer fists, okay? With those 5 punches, there's a virtually endless list of combinations which you could do, okay? And the last trick, which I'm going to tell you, and this is something which I've used for real in street situations, okay? And this is called the indexing, or like some people call it blinder as well. Okay, and what you're doing is that you're throwing up a hand to kind of landmark your next hit, and in addition to that, it also helps to blind the opponent as you change positions. Okay, so what I mean is, let's say I've just thrown a 1-2, okay, and then I want to come over here now, okay, over towards that way. So I just threw a 1-2, right? I'm gonna come over here, right, and boom, okay, because when you're in a street situation, you don't know what the conditions will be like. They might be dark, it's very chaotic, and you can't rely on your accuracy being that high. Okay, your accuracy will probably be quite bad. Okay, so that's why by using this blinder technique, okay, it will allow you to not only step off as you blind a person, okay, as you distract to throw it up in his face, whatever, but you only need to hit where your hand is. If I do a punch here and I step over here and I feel my hand on his face, I know it's there. I hit towards my hand and I know I'm gonna hit him. Okay, 1, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? And see that? 1, 2, 3. Step off here. Boom, boom, boom. Right? 1, 2. See, so that's the thing. So press that when you get moved. Maybe do off the end of the last hit. Step off and hit. Right? Step off, hit. See? Step off, hit. So you have, so you know that you got that connection there. Okay. So here, and I know it's there. I don't need to aim for it. I can feel it. It's there. I can feel it. See, it doesn't need to even be his face. It can be anything. Maybe I want to get his kidney, or whatever, right? Right. I can feel it. I'm not aiming. I'm not trying to pick him out of nowhere. Okay. I'm indexing him there, so I can feel him there, and I go. In other words, I just created a bridge. You know how in Wing Chun people talk about the searching for the bridge. So people think it's like, oh, where's his arms? Where's his arms at? Where's his arms at? No. That's not. I mean, it's possible it could be that. But a bridge is a much broader concept. A bridge is simply a connection between me and the opponent, okay? If I do that and I index his face, I got his face, there's a bridge. Okay? So, anyways, there you go, okay? 5 punches and the secret technique, the indexing. Maybe not so secret, but believe me, it works well, okay? I've used it for real, and I can tell you it works, okay? All right, so I hope you found this useful for people who are struggling with what kind of angle of fist to use, okay? They're all good. Just try them and see what makes sense to you. I like the vertical and 45 degree, but you have to see what works best for you, okay? So anyways, as always, any questions at all, let me know. Send me a message, leave a comment, whatever, and see you guys soon.